Hi, this is Robert Estrin at virtualsheetmusic.com and livingpianos.com. And the question today is, what if you disagree with your teacher? This can be a really hairy situation, and believe me, I've dealt with this with many students, and any of you out there listening, you know who you are. Actually, more talented students will actually sometimes give you the hardest time trying to find out, why do I have to do that? It shows at least they're thinking about it, and that's really half the battle of practice and getting something accomplished, is that questioning attitude. But how do you deal with it? You know, I studied with my father, Morton Estrin, from the time I started as a young child until I went away to conservatory after high school, except for some master classes at the Mozarteum in Salzburg. So there I was at Manhattan School of Music with phenomenal pianist Constance Keane. And from the very first lessons, it became apparent to me that she had some radically different ideas from what I had been trained with. And there's many reasons for this. My father has enormous hands, can span, what, an 11th or something? I'm not, yeah, an 11th. And I have tiny hands. Now, Constance Keane was a very slight woman, so obviously she had to approach the piano differently. So the real crux of the matter is this. If you're going to a conservatory, or even if you're just studying with any teacher, paying good, hard-earned money to get their advice, it's, I believe, essential to at least listen to them and try out what they're telling you, even if it goes against everything that you think and believe in, because there's a reason why you chose them as a teacher. You're wanting to gain insights from somebody who knows more than you do, and the only way you'll really be able to get anything out of the experience is to trust them. You have to really take what they say and embrace it. Then, after working at least a week on whatever thing they told you to do, even if it seems kind of crazy, then you can at least know for yourself what the value is. But if you dismiss it before you even try it, how can you possibly know? Now, does this mean that you should blindly accept anything a teacher tells you? No. As a matter of fact, the idea of questioning, if you really just don't feel that something is of any value, you could ask, what's the, just so I understand and get my head around this, how does this help me? Just so you can, or how does this work out musically? Asking questions, intelligent questions, can be very helpful in the learning process. After all, teaching is not a one-way street. Great teachers know how to listen to their students and get inside their heads how they think. So give your teacher the ammunition to be able to know what you're thinking, and they'll be able to help you even better. But take their advice. And if you're not comfortable taking their advice, find another teacher. Maybe it's not the teacher for you. All right, so that's what to do when you disagree with your teacher. Love to hear from any of you out there who've had interesting experiences with new teachers, maybe teachers you've had difficulties with, and maybe times it turned out great after all. Again, Robert Estrin at livingpianos.com and virtualsheetmusic.com. Keep the questions coming in.